Four Lions, directed by Chris Morris, 2010. Overall, the opening sequence of Four Lions is approximately 3 minutes and 20 seconds long, with 2 company idents and 4 titles. It seems that the lack of titles for this opening is done deliberately so that the audience will focus on the story and the characters right away. This film seems to be trying for verisimilitude, as it doesn't start with a montage and non-diegetic sound, but with a long shot of the main characters. There isn't much narrative enigma, but this works well, as it fits with the characters, who seem rather unintelligent and are rather unsubtle. The film opens with the company ident for Wild Bunch, which is approximately 10 seconds in length. As Wild Bunch is a German film distribution company, we understand that this company ident means that they were the distributors of Four Lions. Film 4 is a production company, so this company ident, again 10 seconds in length, reveals that they were the producers of Four Lions. Both idents keep original sound. This is the first shot of the film. There are no titles, it simply cuts in with a static medium-long shot that shifts ever so slightly of one of the characters in the middle third. All the sound is diegetic. It can be denoted that the character looks Middle Eastern, is wearing dark khaki clothing, and a headband with what appears to be Islamic writing on it. This exposition shows us that the character is Islamic, and given that the audience is likely to have seen videos of terrorist propaganda on the news, intertextuality, we understand that this character is meant to be a terrorist. A narrative enigma is created briefly as an audience wonders what he is going to say and what's going to happen next. The lack of titles seems to have been done to create a strong sense of verisimilitude, as if this were really a terrorist demand video, and that wouldn't have titles. The next shot is a cut to a long shot, which is important as it increases the shot variety. The rest of the main characters are revealed, and it becomes clear to the audience that they are not actually a serious terrorist group, but just 4 Pakistanis from Sheffield, West Yorkshire, exposed through their accents.
It's too small, man.
Not too small, brother.
Me hands.
Your hands.
Big hands.
Sound. Up until this point, all sound in the film has been diegetic. However, at 2 minutes 48 seconds, non-diegetic music begins to play. The music sounds Middle Eastern and helps to provide an audio bridge. Titles. Four Lions is unusual in the fact that it only uses 4 titles. This is the first title to appear in the film. However, it doesn't appear until 3 minutes and 1 second. The word presents shows us that Film 4 produced this film. This is the main title of the film. It is the second title to appear, and it is the name of the movie, Four Lions. It is written in sans serif and is easy to read, just as the font in the first title. This is the third title. A Warp Films production shows us that Warp Films produced this film, while a Chris Morris film shows us that he was the director. It is unusual to only place this once. The fourth and final title simply names the distributors of Four Lions. It should be noted that the Four Lions title sequence does not name any of the actors, something that is not common in the conventions of a film opening. The main protagonist in Four Lions is called Omar, and is played by Riz Ahmed. Although Omar is the protagonist, the opening shot of the film does not open with him, but of his friend. Binary opposition is introduced when we see the contrasting images between Omar being with his friends and being with his family. Mise-en-scene. The mise-en-scene when Omar is with his friends depicts a sparsely furnished, gloomy room. This denotes lower middle class. The main props in this scene are a toy rifle, which is meant to portray Waj, one of the terrorists, as a formidable threat. However, due to the size of the small gun, it simply makes him look comical. This helps to show the audience that Four Lions is a satire. However, the mise-en-scene changes when Omar is with his family. In contrast to the opening shots, now Omar is sitting in his kitchen, which is modern, clean, and bright with natural lighting, with his wife, who's a nurse, at his shoulder, and his son at his side doing homework. This juxtaposition from the opening scene is another binary opposition.
If you can answer this question, you can come. Alright. Okay, बंदर के टट्टे तेरी उर्दू कैसी है? गधे की गांड?
In conclusion, Four Lions is not typical of standard film opening. However, this fits with the style of Four Lions as it is a satirical comedy pointing fun at terrorism.